I still shiver when I recall the night the king's eyes turned white as the moon, and his roar shook the forest, summoning the darkness that consumed him. My name is Kofi, and I was a young apprentice to the village elder. Our village, Kokrobite, lay at the edge of a dense forest, where the ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind. I grew up hearing tales of our king, Akwasi, who ruled with wisdom and justice. But that fateful night, everything changed. Akwasi had been warned by the village elder, "Beware, your thirst for power will be your downfall." Yet, he ignored the warning and made a pact with dark forces to ensure his reign forever. As the full moon rose, Akwasi's transformation began. His eyes turned white, and his skin grew pale as the moon's glow. His once strong voice became a haunting roar, echoing through the forest. The villagers fled in terror as Akwasi's madness consumed him. I watched in horror as he destroyed our sacred shrines and defiled the ancestral grounds. The elder, my mentor, stood firm against the king's darkness. With a heavy heart, he declared Akwasi banished, stripped of his throne and title. As the king vanished into the forest, the darkness followed, swallowing him whole. The villagers whispered that on certain nights, when the moon hung low, Akwasi's white eyes still glowed in the shadows, seeking revenge. From that day forward, our village lived in fear of the banished king's return. 20 seasons passed since King Akwasi's banishment. Kokrobite village prospered under the wise rule of our new leader, Elder Adusia. But whispers began to spread. Akwasi's white eyes had been spotted in the forest, watching and waiting. As Elder Adusia's apprentice, I, Kofi, now a seasoned storyteller, sensed the darkness returning. Strange occurrences plagued our village. Livestock went missing. Crops withered. Children vanished during the full moon. Elder Adusia summoned me to investigate. Together, we discovered evidence of Akwasi's presence, twisted rituals performed under the moonlight, ancient symbols etched into tree bark. One fateful night, I ventured into the forest, seeking answers. The moon hung low, casting eerie shadows. Suddenly, Akwasi's white eyes materialized before me. "Kofi, you witnessed my downfall," his voice whispered on the wind. "Now, you'll witness my rise." Akwasi revealed his plan, harnessed the village's collective guilt and fear to reclaim his throne. Determined to stop him, I rallied the villagers. Together, we performed a counter-curse, invoking ancestral powers to bind Akwasi's darkness. The night of the full moon, Akwasi's shadow loomed large. But our collective strength and Elder Adusia's guidance held strong. The darkness recoiled, and Akwasi's white eyes faded into the forest. Victory came at a cost. Elder Adusia fell gravely ill, exhausted from the ritual. With my mentor's guidance, I realized our village's true strength lay not in magic, but in unity and forgiveness. We had to confront our past and make amends for Akwasi's rise to power. As Elder Adusia passed on, he entrusted me with a sacred task: keep the village's history alive and ensure Akwasi's darkness would never consume us again. With Elder Adusia's passing, I, Kofi, became the village's keeper of tales and traditions. I vowed to honor his legacy, ensuring our history and cultural practices thrived. As I shared stories of Akwasi's downfall and our village's resilience, whispers began to spread. "Kofi, the storyteller, holds the secrets of the past." People sought my counsel, and I guided them using Elder Adusia's wisdom. Our village flourished, and harmony reigned. Years passed, and I grew old. My grandson, Kwame, showed a keen interest in our stories. I recognized the same curiosity that once drove me. One evening, as the full moon rose, Kwame asked, "Grandfather Kofi, what happened to King Akwasi?" I hesitated, unsure if Kwame was ready for the truth. But he looked at me with the same eagerness I once had. "Akwasi's darkness still lingers," I began, "but our village's unity and forgiveness keep it at bay." Kwame listened intently as I shared the tale of Akwasi's banishment and our counter-curse. "Grandfather, what if Akwasi's darkness returns?" Kwame asked, concern etched on his face. "Then we'll face it together, as a village," I replied. "Our stories and traditions are the threads that weave our community together. As long as we remember, we'll stay strong." Kwame nodded, determination in his eyes. The next morning, I handed Kwame a small, intricately carved wooden box. "What's this, grandfather?" he asked. "Elder Adusia's gift to me, now passed to you," I said. "Inside lies the symbol of our village's resilience. Share our stories, and keep our legacy alive." As Kwame opened the box, revealing the ancestral symbol, I knew our village's future was in capable hands. Kwame, held the wooden box, feeling the weight of responsibility. Grandfather Kofi's stories and Elder Adusia's symbol now rested in my hands. As I examined the intricate carvings, visions of Akwasi's white eyes flashed in my mind. I shivered, remembering Grandfather Kofi's words, "Akwasi's darkness still lingers." Determined to protect our village, I began sharing Grandfather Kofi's tales with my friends. They listened with wide eyes, and soon our group grew. One evening, while walking through the forest, I stumbled upon a hidden clearing. Ancient symbols, similar to those on the wooden box, adorned the trees. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, a young woman with piercing green eyes. "Who are you?" I asked, startled. "I am Oma," she replied. "A descendant of Akwasi's lineage. I've been searching for a way to redeem my family's past." Oma revealed her quest, to find the source of Akwasi's darkness and break the curse. I hesitated, unsure if I could trust her. But Oma's determination and knowledge of the ancient symbols convinced me. Together, we embarked on a perilous journey, navigating treacherous paths and deciphering cryptic clues. As we delved deeper, Oma shared her family's secrets. Akwasi's thirst for power was fueled by a dark entity, one that manipulated him. I realized our village's countercurse only temporarily bound the darkness. "We must find the entity's source," Oma urged. Our quest led us to an ancient temple hidden within the forest. Inside, we discovered a mysterious artifact, a mirror reflecting the darkness within. Oma gazed into the mirror, confronting her family's legacy. "I see the darkness," she whispered. "But I also see redemption." With newfound understanding, Oma performed the ritual, shattering the mirror and releasing the entity's hold. As the darkness dissipated, Akwasi's white eyes faded from our village's collective memory. Grandfather Kofi's stories and Elder Adusia's symbol had led me to Oma, and together, we broke the curse. With the curse lifted, our village celebrated. Grandfather Kofi smiled, knowing his stories had guided me to break the cycle. Oma, now freed from our family's legacy, chose to stay in Kokrobite. Together, we explored the forest, uncovering hidden secrets. One morning, as we walked along the river, Oma shared her dream. I saw a vibrant market, filled with colorful textiles and laughter. Our village, thriving and connected to the world beyond. Inspired, we gathered the villagers and shared Oma's vision. Elder Adusia's symbol, now a beacon of hope, guided our efforts. We built the market, weaving together traditional crafts and modern innovations. Traders from neighboring villages arrived, drawn by our unique blend of culture and creativity. As Kokrobite flourished, Oma and I grew closer. Our friendship blossomed into love. Grandfather Kofi smiled, seeing our union as a testament to the power of redemption. "Oma, your ancestors would be proud," he said. Together, we explored the forest, uncovering hidden streams and hidden histories. Our love story became a tale, told around the fire, inspiring others. Years passed, and our market became a hub, connecting villages and cultures. Oma and I built a home, filled with laughter and stories. One evening, as the full moon rose, we sat on our porch, watching our children play. "Kwame, our journey began with darkness," Oma said. "But together, we forged a new path." I took her hand, feeling the warmth of our love. "Grandfather Kofi's stories guided me to you," I replied. "Our love is the greatest tale of all."